That's really that was really an exciting wine to try, and I'm going to stock up for my personal collection.
So sticking with that event just for a second, can you point out two or three great wines that were poured that maybe got you excited and talk a little bit about the taste profiles and the food pairings of the wine? And if you want to, even any interesting trivia about the winemaker or the winery itself.
Okay, so let's start with this one. That's the Caramel Single Vineyards Volcano Merlot 2020. It comes from a vineyard called Eviatar Creek. It's a translation from the Hebrew Nachal Eviatar in the Galilee in Israel. So this is a full-bodied Merlot, which is grown, as the name of the series, Volcano, indicates, in volcanic soil, which brings a great mineral profile, elegance to it, natural acidity that keeps the wine really refreshing. There's great complexity here. It's a very enjoyable wine now, but has potential for further development and aging for about a decade, approximately. And that's really the type of wine that I would love to pair with lamb chops, for example. Would really go great together. But if you're not so much into lamb and game and all that, a nice rib roast will do just fine. So that's a really good wine for that. So that just came out. It's fresh out on the market and was really first introduced at the show last month. And really excited about that because I'm a big Merlot fan. So ever since the movie Sideways back almost 20 years ago now, there are some people who just because of the just because of a Hollywood movie, steered away from Merlot. And it's such a shame because Merlot is a great variety, and there are so many great wines produced from it. You just like every other grape, you just need to pick the right bottle. And then there are many other wines at the show. There was the Super Tuscan from a small boutique winery in Italy called Terra di Seta. So they just released their Super Tuscan flagship wine called Guiduccio, and really fantastic wine, layered and complex. Lots of earth and savory notes, and some balsamic, not just because it's Italian. That's really that was really an exciting wine to try, and I'm going to stock up for my personal collection. I'm a big fan of sparkling wine. So big fan of the Drapier here, but there is another winery from Israel called Raziel, which had there at the show their sparkling rosé, which is made in the champagne method, the traditional method, and was really excellent. So I was really excited about that. But those are pretty expensive wines, and I'm the most excited when I find a wine that's great and very affordable. And there was a white wine from Bordeaux called Chateau Lacaussade. It cost about $20 on the shelf, maybe even less now with the sales leading up to Passover. And beautiful wine, aged for a year in French oak barrels. It's got that creaminess to it, great acidity, balancing the wine, and really a beautiful wine. If you taste it blind, you're like, wow, this is great. Maybe it's like a great Pessac Léognan that costs like $50 or $60 or $80 or even more. But no, it's only $20. So when we get those types of wines that are affordable and yet deliver big time, that really gets me excited.
That is exciting. I like that too. And there were that was one of the beautiful things is there were wines there being poured that were outstanding. Like there were some wines there that I'm not sure I'll have a chance to taste reasonably anytime again soon. And so when you see them being poured, it was just phenomenal and it was exciting. So cheers to you guys for finding it. And one last note from an event producer point of view, was there any specific wines there that, and I'm going to use dramatic words, I'm not trying to be dramatic though, but I know from an event point of view, sometimes it's hard to get a certain wine or it's hard to get a certain brand to be there, and for no reason other than maybe scheduling or logistics. So was there a bottle or a brand there that just you were so happy to see that you weren't sure was going to be there? Was there a surprise happy?
Yes. So there was a bottle, another French wine from Sancerre, called Sancerre l'Indiscret, by a winery called Girardin. And wow, that was amazing. And I did not know it would be there at all. Like, I was like, wow, you brought this wine. And everybody, all the people who were, one of the things at the show that on the one hand, I enjoy seeing all those people, a lot of friends. And on the other hand, it's very exhausting is that every 15 seconds, someone is pulling my arm, pulling my shoulder, non-stop, asking questions, interviewing, asking me for recommendations, telling me their thoughts about this or that wine that they had. And I had so many people telling me, wow, that Sancerre is amazing.
A very big special thank you to Vrbo. With over 2 million bookable vacation rentals, Vrbo connects homeowners with families and vacationers looking for something more than a hotel for their trip. The Vrbo community offers families an array of rental property types such as condos, cabins, lake rentals, beach houses, and more. Discover properties and destinations that everyone dreams of visiting. Vrbo, where families travel better together. Find more information at vrbo.com. That's vrbo.com. Okay, back to the show.